Live. Okay. Hi, hello. My name is Julia, and I could be your erotic photographer. And in this case, I would be representing a mentor and an instructor or a teacher. Okay. Because I have extensive experience in adult business, in adult entertainment, and I have become an erotic photographer, shooting nudes without limitations, singles, couples, and also creating adult fantasies with hot and sexy models. Okay, so I have this inquiry, and this inquiry is one of the many inquiries about learning. Okay, learning adult photography. So let me read this out. Is going to be about I've been photographer for a while and would love to take some photographs of my own girlfriend. I'm falling down because I have quite high standards but no skill sets in boudoir erotic field. There seems to be a skill set of posing, post-production that I'm missing with this genre. Okay, I'm comfortable posing and directing people. I'm happy in lighting and Photoshop and stuff. I just can't seem to put it all together for erotic boudoir photo shoot. Okay, so about the photography, okay, and how to learn. Okay, so let me just start this. When I was learning, in general, when I was learning photography, and then later I had to transition into adult field, it wasn't easy for me either. Okay, because nothing will learn in there. Okay, everything was how to say, well, erotic photography in general as a course is not available anywhere, right? Because society in general, public is suppressing everything what is nude, what is related to showing the nude body, what is related to sexuality, sexual posing or sexual intentions or sexual energy, and so on and so on. And I remember I was thinking why I was learning photography for so long, because I can't light the vagina with the Rembrandt light, right? So I had to develop my settings and skills from scratch, from new, okay? And I work in my studio. I use flashlights and flash guns. I also comfortable in shooting natural light and constant light, but my specialty is studio lighting. Okay, studio lighting, and of course working with people. Okay, so what I can tell for people who are how to say, having a hobby, okay, as a photography, who would like to shoot a girlfriend or who would like to shoot their own wife, you know. Maybe you can find something online, okay? I am not sure, okay? But at this point, I can tell you that I have created a standard course for beginners only, okay? For people who had no experience. And I would teach them not the whole photography thing, but a very small topic. Okay, it means, because when I started out, I started with adult models. Okay, I experimented with adult models, with male, with female, and then I moved into direction shooting couples. Okay, so I would teach startups only how to create their own gig, and based on how to say, finding a models or advertising and shooting models. Okay, so that is the first thing, people who don't know about the photography. For people like you, who already know the skills and just want to transition into, like you say, boudoir erotica. To be fair, how to say, I shoot a mixture. Okay, for at my studio, people get a mixture of portrait, erotic portrait, okay, nude, okay. Then we shoot explicit, okay. Then we try fetish or BDSM, something. So, how to say, erotic or in general, I just want to broaden and expand for every individual who visiting my studio the knowledge and understanding of this photography, and of course the effect on the body an effect on the personality, because usually the how to say, the blocks and the difficulty is coming with people undressing. Okay, people undressing and people acting out and performing. Okay, and you leading that person into something. For example, I do not shoot just a nude person. I don't have an interest. Okay, for me, I prefer to have an adventure with the person, and we create a scenario, and they move by the plan. Okay, so I make it. It's very quickly. If I'll explain you, it's like a dance. Okay, there are some moves where you know that, you know, if you're dancing cha cha cha, you need to have 1 2 3 this, and 1 1 2 3, and that kind of a dance. That's how I pla- pl- plan out the shoot. But the problem with me is that every shoot I create, because I'm an artist, is different. Okay, I do not copy. If you go on my website, every like seriously, every session that I create is new, because I compete with myself. Okay, I don't look at anyone else. I compete with myself, and I want to every time raise the bar. Okay. And where is probably the biggest confusion is in the photography, that people think that it is very important, the posing, okay, the lighting, the background, and that's not true. Okay. In erotic photography, these things, how to say, for me, because I've transitioned. I did portraits, I did family, I did babies, I did events, I did I've tried weddings, I did sport, I did so many things. Okay, in photography, till I found myself, and I'm really professional and comfortable there. The reason why I'm comfortable there is because I'm a doctor, I have a medical background, I'm absolutely natural with the body. Okay. Recently I shot a couple. Okay, a couple who are they are like 18 years together. Okay, 18 years together, and the making love scenes were amazing. Okay, like seriously amazing, like seriously hot. And you know what happened? You know, when you have these penetration shoots, and it's very active, and it's in action and stuff, it happens like I don't know. Is embarrassing to talk about this or not embarrassing? Like a pussy fart, okay? And the lady, she got so much confused, because you know how to say, when we are shooting that kind of stuff, we feel nervous, we feel shy, we feel. So she was in that negative emotion, which was shame. I said, I need to talk to you about this. And she was like, no, it's not natural. I know. Oh my God, like something bad happened to her, and she was punishing straight away herself. And I'm saying, look, I can explain you why this happened. It is absolutely natural when you have, okay, a food like a big burger, right? And you're really hungry, okay, and you're eating really fast. What happens to you is that you're also swallowing the air, okay? It's also swallowing the. What happens with this air when you swallow the air, and then on the top of that, you will have something would digest quicker, like a Coke or the Fanta, which has bubbles, air automatically, you know how to say, in the drink. It has to come out. So you have a natural burp. Somehow you are not, you know how to say, embarrassed to have that. She says, no. So that's it. It's exactly the same. But imagine when people are in a mature age and they blame themselves, and they think that this is like something not normal, what they produce, okay, sounds or, you know, fluids or something. It is, how to say, it is work for me, okay, through those barriers. So I said to her, you know what? You had a great connection, you had a great partner. The reason why you came into this session to meet me, so I could tell you those things that you during love, making love moments with your partner, would not be embarrassed about those things. Okay. And she was. Okay, and she was. And when I made the movie, and she was like so embarrassed, she said, you need to cut that part, you need to remove this from the. I said, no, I'm keeping it, and I will put the sound on, so you would be comfortable. Okay, comfortable with your body. This is natural, this is normal. Okay, especially when your boyfriend has a big thing. Okay, that's especially then. Okay, So how to say, we discuss many things during this photo shoot, and the biggest probably how to say complication for people to go into adult photography and shoot those things is because of that, because people are not educated. The sexual IQ is really low. People do not understand. Okay, people think that there's something wrong with them, although you know how to say nothing wrong with them at all. Okay, and someone needs to tell them this, right? So this is me. Okay, this is me who discussing those things. This is me who's shooting adult content. This is me who's shooting couples. Okay, couples, and we create adult scenarios. We create erotic fantasies. Okay, and we execute them in my studio. So imagine if you just have some kind of a thought and it's constantly how to say turning and twisting in your head, and there is something you want to create and something you want to do. Okay, you need to ask yourself why. Okay, so at my studio there are two options. You can learn and shoot your girlfriend or even create your own footage, right, with your partner, okay, or for your partner, right? So you can learn some skills and have some knowledge, or you can visit my studio and have a coaching one-to-one session with me, right? So that's what we are doing. So this video was about people who are into photography and they want to transition, they want to move in adult photography, and they do not understand from where to start. Even if they're professional photographers, it's not happening to them. They're not happy with the results. They see that, to say that there is much more to learn than, you know, settings or framings or whatever other things, what is fine when you're shooting, I don't know, nature, when you're shooting buildings, when you're shooting birds or flowers or whatever. Yes, adult photography, or how to say, sexual, intimate photography. If you're creating a real photography, if people just undress and you take picture and you don't care, you do not interact, you do not push people, they just have that kind of experience. Yes, they undressed. Yes, they had few pictures. Yes, they used a usual studio lighting. This is something special with me, is that we start. Okay, I start with those moments when studios create. Yes, they see already plenty images what the studios are capable to do, and we start from that. Okay, but then when the undressing starting, I said, now we're creating sexual art. Now, you know, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and you know, and that's how I roll. Okay. So yes, so it is possible to transition from being photographer in another field, okay, into adult photography. But yes, you need to know. Yes, you need to understand the most important things. And that is a human body, that is a human reaction, that is a human stimulation. Okay. How to lead that woman. You see, when you are shooting, I don't know, food, okay, your favorite food or something, you don't talk to the food and food do not respond. You know, food doesn't have pussy farts or whatever. Okay. And what is your reaction? That's the most important thing is, okay, how would you react in that moment when this happens? Because you know what, humans have this ability to sense how the others feel and how the others are around with them. And if you are not professional and if you're not experienced, you would screw this up, okay, because that couple will feel embarrassed and will leave embarrassed, okay, instead of understanding that this is a great thing that they done, that this is good that they actually captured this, that this is something special about them, that this is, how to say, that this is full on. It means that they relaxed so much with me, okay, and that's constantly happens because that's how I affect people. People come into my vibe, into my zone, and I consume them, okay, I have to say, I connect with them, and then through my perspective, okay, I shoot them and show them how they are together for real, not staged, not faked, okay, for real, okay. And this is something what is very rare, okay, very rare. And the next video would be about threesome, okay. Tomorrow I will no, foursome. What threesome? Foursome. You want to hear about this? So I'm going to talk about this, but I'm going to talk more about the pricing and where it comes from, and more about models, okay? Because foursome is with male models, and if you want to hear, come back to my channel. Love you, kiss you, mean it. Bye.